Pada pertemuan kali ini kita memasuki pertemuan ke-8 praktikum basis data lanjut dengan materi Creating Procedure. Objectives: after completing this lesson, you should be able to do the following. Distinguish anonymous PLSQL block from named PLSQL block or subprogram. Describe subprograms. List the benefit of using subprograms. List the different environment from which subprogram can be invoked. Describe PLSQL block and subprogram. Describe the use of procedure. Differentiate between formal and actual parameters. And the list of the feature of different parameter models. Create a procedure with parameter. Invoke procedure. And the last is remove a procedure. PLSQL program construct. Tool construct is anonymous block, application procedure or function, application package, application trigger, object types. And then database server construct is anonymous block, stored procedure or function, stored package, database trigger, and object types. And then header is declare, begin, then exception, and then end. Overview of subprogram. A subprogram is a new PLSQL block that can accept parameter and be invoked from a calling environment. Is of two types: a procedure that performs an action, a function that computes a value, is based on standard PLSQL block structure, provides modularity, reusability, extensibility, and maintainability. Provides easy maintenance, improve data security and integrity, improve performance, and improve code clarity. Block structure for anonymous PLSQL block. Declare optional. Declare PLSQL object to be used within this block. Begin mandatory. Define the executable statements, exception or optional. Define the action that takes place if an error or exception arises, and mandatory. Block structure for PLSQL subprogram. Either is a subprogram specification or declaration is begin, executable section, exception optional, exception section is subprogram body, and then end. PLSQL program is described such this picture. And then benefit of subprograms: easy maintenance, improve data security and integrity, improve performance, improve code clarity. And then developing subprogram by using ISQL+. The first is create a replace procedure is writing in the notepad using ISQL+. And then the picture 2 is UE and SQL+. And then 3 is load script when we want to load a script.sql. And the 4 is execute the code to see the value of the code. And then invoking stored procedure and function. Oracle Portal, Oracle Discover, Oracle Form Developer, and then code. Then correlate with log execution procedure 1, 2, 3, 4, and then code. What is a procedure? A procedure is a type of subprogram that performs an action. A procedure can be stored in the database as a schema object for repeat execution. Syntax for creating procedure: create or replace procedure, procedure name, and then parameter 1, model, data types 1, parameter 2, model 2, and data type 2 is a PLSQL block. The replace option indicates that if the procedure exists, it will be dropped and replaced within the new version created by the statement. LSQL block start with either begin or the declaration of local variable and end with header. Developing procedure. The first is code to create a procedure. The example is file.sql and then to load an executable file.sql, just code compile and we could execute. You show error to view compilation error. Formal versus actual parameter. Formal parameter is variable declared in the parameter list of a subprogram specification. Example is create procedure raise cell PID number P amount number. Actual parameter is variable or expression referred in the parameter list of a subprogram call. Example is raise cell PID 2000. Procedural parameter model. Procedural parameter mode. Calling environment procedure in parameter and then out parameter in calling environment and then in calling environment is in out parameter in out parameter is calling environment. Declare begin exception and end. Creating procedure with parameter in default mode value is passed into subprogram. Formal parameter acts as a content. Actual parameter can be literal expression, constant or initialized variable, can be assigned a default value. Out must be specific, return to calling environment, unique, uninitialized variables must be a variable, cannot be assigned a default value. In out must be specified, passed into subprogram, return to calling environment. Initialized variable must be a variable, cannot be assigned a default value. In parameter example 176 and PID. Create or replace procedurized salary PID in employees.employee ID %type is begin, update employees set salary equal salary times 1, where employee ID equal PID and rise salary. And then the output is procedure create. Out parameter example calling environment and then query EMP procedure. 171 is calling the ID and then pnames method calling the variable of calling environment and then psalary calling environment and become calling environment. Out parameter example emp query.sql. The code is create or replace procedure query emp PID in employees.employee ID %type pname or employees.lastname %type psalary or employees.salary %type become or employees.commission PCT %type is begin select last name salary commission PCT into pname psalary become from employees where employee ID equal PID and query emp and then compiling. Viewing out parameter, load and run the emp query.sql script file to create the query emp procedure. Declare host variable, execute the query emp procedure and print the value of the global keyname variable. The example variable keyname data type is varchar to length 25 and variable keycell data type is number, variable keycom and data type is number. Execute query emp value 171 keyname keycell keycom print keyname and then the value is made. In out parameter calling environment is h1000 h100 and then the phone number is it and format for procedure calling environment. Create or replace procedure format phone pphone no in out varchar 2 is begin pphone no equal substring pphone no 1 3 or substring people no 4 3 or substring people no 7 and format font. Viewing in out parameter. Variable given no varchar to length 15 begin given no is H0063300575 and then print given no execute format font given no print given no and then the value is like this. Method for passing parameter. Positional. List actual parameter in the same order as formal parameter. Name. List actual parameter in arbitrary order by associating H with its corresponding formal parameter. And then combination. List some of the actual parameter as positional and some as name. Default option for parameter. Create or replace procedure at depth rename in departments department name percent type default as noun below in departments location id percent type default 107,000 is begin insert into departments department id department name location id values department sec dot next cval rename below and add depth slash. Example of passing parameter begin at depth training 2500 at depth belongs the value is 2400 pname is education at depth belongs the value is 12,100 and 2000 and then and process select department id department name location id from department. Declaring some program, leave emp2.skl. Create or replace procedure leave emp2 PID in employees.employee ID percent type is procedure log exec. Is begin insert into log table, user ID, log date, values is user, sysdate, and log exit. Begin delete from employees where employee ID equal PID, log exec, and leave emp2. Invoking a procedure from an anonymous PLSQL block. Declare PID number, the value is 163 and begin raise salary PID, invoke procedure, commit and then end process. Invoking a procedure from another procedure. Process emps.skl. Create or replace procedure process. Emps is cursor. Emp cursor is select employee ID from employees. Begin for emp rec in emp cursor. Log price salary or emp rec.employee ID and log commit and process emps. Handle exception. Calling procedure. Procedure 1 is begin, procedure 2 argument 1 exception and procedure 1 and then calling the procedure 2 is begin exception and procedure 2 and then procedure 2 is calling procedure 1. Control threaten to calling procedure. Handle exception this is the example of handled exception that I have explained before. Unhandled exception is calling procedure is called procedure. Procedure 1 is called procedure 2 is begin procedure 2 argument 1 and then in the call procedure is begin with exception that unhandled an exception and then the value is control return to exception section of calling procedure. This is the example of unhandled exception. Removing procedure. Drop a procedure stored in the database. Syntax is drop procedure name, example, drop procedure raise salary. Summary of this lesson is, in this lesson you should have learned that a procedure is a program that performs an action. You create procedure by using the create procedure command. You can compile and save a procedure in the database. Parameter I use to pass data from the calling environment to the procedure. There are three parameter modes: in, out, and in-out. Local subprogram are programs that are defined within the declaration section of another program. Procedures can be invoked from any tool or language that support PLSQL. You should be aware of the effect of handled and unhandled exception on transaction and calling procedure. You can remove procedure from the database by using the grab procedure command. Procedures can serve as building block for an application. Latihan soal 1. Buat prosedur add job untuk menambahkan baris data baru ke dalam tabel job. Prosedur memiliki dua parameter yang menampung kode job dan nama job. Dan untuk mencoba soal yang pertama, sudah kita tuliskan jawabannya adalah create or replace procedure add job id job.job id %type job name jobs.job title %type. Please begin insert into job ID, job title, values ID, value-nya adalah ketika di insert, value ID, job name, and then add job, kemudian slash. Nah, untuk mencobanya kita coba di program. Ini adalah contoh pembuatan tabel dengan nama job. But compile-nya error, cuma script-nya berhasil. Kemudian bikin kemudian kita lanjutkan ke soal yang kedua. Buat prosedur OBD jobs untuk memodifikasi data pada tabel job. Prosedur memiliki dua parameter, kode job dan nama job yang baru. Buat exception handling untuk menangani kode job yang tidak ada pada tabel jobs. Berikan pesan bahwa kode job tidak ada dalam tabel jobs. Jalankan prosedur untuk mengganti kode job ID DBA diganti dengan title data administrator. Cobalah dengan kode job yang tidak ada di tabel jobs, misal kode job sama dengan ID web, dan perhatikan apakah exception handling telah berjalan dengan benar. Kemudian untuk menjawab soal nomor 2 juga sudah ada jawabannya. Nah, di sini warning procedure create with compilation error, mungkin karena exception-nya. Kemudian kita selesai untuk praktikum nomor 8.